Something shocking was captured in the Mariana Trench, and I'm sure this will leave you speechless. This is a location that holds one of humanity's greatest mysteries even today. Join us as we explore 14 terrifying creatures that only exist in the Mariana Trench. Let's go. Number 14. Barreleye fish. The barreleye fish revolutionizes the concept of underwater vision with its most notable feature, a transparent head that acts as a crystal dome. This anatomical peculiarity allows the animal to maximize the capture of the scarce rays of light that penetrate the deep waters, turning every fragment of light into a crucial advantage for its survival. The discovery of this deep-sea dweller occurred late in 1939, when scientists managed to capture the first specimen at 762 meters below the surface. The initial challenges in studying this species were immense, as the abrupt pressure changes during the ascent to the surface caused irreversible damage to the collected specimens. The revolution in knowledge about the barreleye only became possible with the development of remotely operated vehicles, equipped with technology capable of withstanding extreme pressure and high-definition cameras. Inside the transparent dome are two highly specialized cylindrical eyes, constantly directed upwards. Number 13. Goblin shark. The goblin shark has such unique characteristics that it stands out as one of the most extraordinary creatures of the deep seas. Its prominent, sword-like snout projects forward from its body, while its seemingly disproportionate jaws conceal a highly specialized feeding mechanism. The pink coloration of this predator contrasts sharply with the typical gray tone of other sharks, a result of an evolutionary adaptation to the specific conditions of its habitat. With impressive dimensions, reaching up to 5.5 meters in length, these marine giants prefer deep waters, usually swimming more than 900 meters below the surface. As they age, they show a natural tendency to explore even greater depths, making their study a significant challenge for scientists. To date, no pregnant female has been captured or observed, leaving fundamental questions about their life cycle unanswered. Number 12. Anglerfish. The anglerfish represents one of the most extraordinary adaptations in marine evolution. With a dark body that can reach up to 1 meter in length, its most notable feature is the presence of a bioluminescent organ located on a fleshy extension over its head. This biological hook contains bioluminescent bacteria that produce a blue-green light, attracting unsuspecting prey close to its terrifying mouth. The jaw of this creature can expand up to twice its original size, allowing it to swallow prey larger than itself. The sexual dimorphism of this species is one of the most extreme in the animal kingdom. While females are large and active predators, males are tiny and parasitic. When a male encounters a female, he literally merges with her body, losing his eyes, digestive organs, and even his brain, becoming just a pair of gonads that provide sperm when needed. A single female can carry up to 6 males fused to her body, ensuring a constant supply of sperm for reproduction. I have a question for you. First, I'd like to tell you that it's possible to keep up with the biggest curiosities of our world every day. But for that, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So, have you subscribed yet? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Now that you've done that, let's go. Number 11. The terrifying Gulper eel. In the extreme depths of the Mariana Trench, between 150 and 1,800 meters, swims one of the scariest creatures ever discovered, the Gulper eel. This extraordinary predator has one of the most bizarre anatomies in the animal kingdom, with a disproportionately large mouth compared to its thin serpentine body. The most notable feature of this creature is its lower jaw, which resembles an expandable pouch. This unique structure allows the Gulper eel to capture prey significantly larger than its own body. Its stomach has an extraordinary capacity for expansion, able to accommodate prey several times the size of the predator. The Gulper eel has developed a unique hunting strategy. It possesses a bioluminescent organ at the tip of its tail that functions as a luminous lure. This natural hook attracts curious prey close to its gigantic mouth, at which point the eel strikes with impressive speed, swallowing its victims whole. Number 10. Sea lamprey. The sea lamprey carries an evolutionary history that dates back to the Devonian period, making it one of the oldest vertebrates still in existence. Its arsenal of predatory adaptations includes over 100 teeth arranged in concentric rings within its circular mouth, each specialized for a specific function in the feeding process. The saliva of this creature contains anticoagulants, so potent that scientists are studying its properties to develop new medications. Its sensory system is extraordinarily complex, including electroreceptors that detect the natural electric fields of its prey. The skin of the lamprey contains specialized glands that secrete a protective mucus, essential for its survival in varying salinities. Throughout its life cycle, these animals undergo a dramatic metamorphosis, transforming from filter-feeding larvae into specialized predators. Their ability to adapt to different depths and temperatures has allowed them to successfully colonize oceans worldwide. The circulatory system of the lamprey is unique among vertebrates, featuring specific adaptations to maintain its own blood pressure while feeding on larger prey. Number 9. Vampire squid. Contrary to its frightening name, the vampire squid is one of the most extraordinary creatures of the deep oceans. Its proportionally gigantic eyes are covered by a blue protective membrane that filters the bioluminescence of other creatures, allowing for clear vision even in the darkest depths. The membrane connecting its arms contains photophores capable of producing complex light displays, used for both communication and to confuse predators. Its circulatory system is adapted to function with extremely low levels of oxygen, allowing it to survive in zones where other cephalopods would struggle to breathe. This species has developed a unique feeding method, collecting organic particles with sticky filaments that extend from its arms. The vampire squid's body contains specialized muscles that allow it to fold completely in half, a unique defensive adaptation among cephalopods. Genetic studies have revealed that this species possesses unique genes that control its adaptation to extreme pressure, representing a distinct evolutionary lineage that has survived several mass extinctions. Number 8. Dumbo octopus. The Dumbo octopus, named after Disney's flying elephant due to its ear-like fins, is one of the most captivating creatures of the ocean depths. Found at impressive depths of up to 4,000 meters, this cephalopod has developed unique adaptations to survive extreme pressure. Its characteristic ears are actually muscular fins that it uses to propel itself gracefully through the water, reminiscent of a bird flapping its wings. The gelatinous body of this species contains a high concentration of compounds that act as natural antifreeze, allowing it to survive in cold waters. Its nervous system is highly developed, with a brain proportionally larger than that of many vertebrates. Recent research has discovered that these animals have unique sensory cells in their tentacles, capable of detecting minute changes in pressure and temperature. The species has developed a reproductive method specially adapted to great depths, where females carry the eggs until hatching to protect them from extreme pressure. Number 7. Deep-sea dragonfish. The deep-sea dragonfish stands out as one of the most extraordinary creatures of the ocean abyss, primarily due to its unique ability to produce and detect red light. This adaptation is revolutionary in the marine environment where most organisms use blue light for communication. Its body is covered with specialized photophore organs that can produce different wavelengths of light, creating complex signals invisible to most other marine creatures. Its eyes contain special pigments that allow it to see in wavelengths that no other fish can detect. The digestive system of this species is remarkably adaptable, able to expand to accommodate prey up to 50% larger than its own size. Its scales are modified to maximize the absorption of ambient light, rendering it virtually invisible in the depths. Scientists have discovered that its brain contains specialized areas for processing light signals, allowing for a unique form of communication in the ocean depths. Number 6. Bobbit worm. The bobbit worm, scientifically known as Unis aphroditois, is one of the most fearsome predators of the seafloor. With a length that can exceed 3 meters, this animal has developed a unique hunting strategy that combines patience with brutal speed. Its iridescent body features 5 sensitive antennae that function like a biological radar system, detecting the subtlest vibrations in the water. When buried in sand, it leaves only a small portion of its body exposed, acting as a deadly trap for its prey. Its jaws can snap shut with impressive force, equivalent to 20 times its body weight, capable of splitting a prey in half within milliseconds. The muscular system of the bobbit worm is extraordinarily developed, allowing it to move at speeds exceeding 20 meters per second when it attacks. Research has revealed that its body produces a paralyzing toxin, which it injects into prey through small spines distributed along its segments. Number 5. Frilled shark. Considered a living fossil, this shark represents one of the oldest lineages of sharks still in existence, with an evolutionary history dating back 80 million years. Its name derives from the 6 frilled gill slits on each side of its body, a unique feature among modern sharks. The body of this species is extraordinarily flexible, able to bend at impossible angles for other sharks, an adaptation that allows for complex maneuvers when hunting its prey. Its 300 teeth are organized in 25 rows, with each tooth specialized for a specific function in the feeding process. The circulatory system of this shark has unique adaptations that allow it to survive in deep waters with low oxygen levels. Researchers have discovered that its skin contains highly developed electroreceptors, capable of detecting the faintest electric fields generated by hidden prey. Number 4. The mystery of bone-eating snotworms. In the abyssal depths of the Mariana Trench, a disturbing discovery has caught the attention of marine scientists. The Osidax, creatures known as bone eaters, represent one of the most bizarre forms of life ever found in the oceans. These extraordinary organisms have developed a unique survival technique, feeding exclusively on the carcasses of whales and other marine animals that sink to the ocean floor. The feeding process of these beings is particularly fascinating. They bore into bones using special acids secreted by their bodies, creating an intricate network of microscopic tunnels. The females, significantly larger than the males, can grow up to 7 centimeters in length and have developed bright red tentacles that resemble exotic flowers. This unique feature has led scientists to nickname these creatures flower worms. Surprisingly, these organisms can be found at relatively shallow depths, starting from just 10 meters, although they are more commonly found in deeper waters. Number 3. Hammerhead fish. At depths between 200 and 900 meters lives one of the ocean's most enigmatic creatures, the deep-sea hammerhead fish. This peculiar being has an appearance that looks like it came straight out of an underwater horror film. Its laterally flattened and deep body resembles the shape of a hammer, a characteristic that gave it its popular name. One of the most impressive features of this fish is its ability to bioluminesce. Its body is covered with special organs called photophores, which produce light through complex chemical reactions. This adaptation serves not only for communication, but also as a sophisticated camouflage strategy. The photophores on the underside of the body emit light that exactly matches the brightness coming from the surface, making the fish practically invisible to predators observing from below. Its tubular eyes, extremely sensitive and directed upward, are an extraordinary adaptation that allows it to detect even the faintest silhouettes of potential prey swimming above. Number 2. Telescope octopus. The telescope octopus represents one of evolution's greatest triumphs in terms of camouflage in the ocean depths. Its transparency is not just superficial. Its internal organs are modified to minimize any shadow that could reveal its presence. The telescope-like eyes that give the species its name are true marvels of natural engineering, capable of detecting light at levels thousands of times lower than the human eye can perceive. This animal's brain has specific adaptations to process visual information in nearly total darkness. Its circulatory system contains hemocyanin instead of hemoglobin, giving its blood a bluish tint and making it more efficient in low oxygen environments. The skin of the telescope octopus contains specialized cells that can change its transparency in response to environmental changes. Its propulsion through the water is extremely efficient, using a jet system that produces minimal turbulence, making its movement nearly undetectable. Researchers have discovered that these animals can emit bioluminescent signals for intra-species communication. Number 1. Enypniastes. This peculiar sea cucumber, scientifically known as Enypniastes eximia, has revolutionized our understanding of the adaptability of marine organisms. Its gelatinous body contains a series of unique adaptations that allow it to survive in extreme depths. The transparent structure of its body allows it to absorb oxygen directly from seawater through its skin, a process known as cutaneous diffusion. The lateral wings that give it its characteristic appearance are actually specialized organs that assist both in locomotion and feeding, creating currents that direct food particles to its mouth. Its pink coloration comes from special pigments that may have functions still unknown to science. The digestive system of this animal is extraordinarily efficient, capable of extracting nutrients from sediments that other organisms could not process. Researchers have found that this species can modify its specific weight through a unique internal mechanism, allowing it to float or sink as needed. Now I want to know from you, which of these Mariana Trench creatures scared you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And since you enjoy videos about ocean creatures, I recommend this video appearing on the screen. I've set it aside just for you. Well, that's it, and until next time, curious one.